guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will read another book. It's called Food Around the World. So this is Oxford Read and Discover Level 6. It's about food. So now let's get started. It's a very interesting book and I will read you the whole book. Introduction. Everyone needs to eat food. Farmers grow fruits, vegetables, rice, and wheat for people to eat. They also raise animals for meat and milk. People around the world eat lots of different food. Different countries have different typical dishes. What are the typical dishes in your country? What are your favorite foods? What are the names of the foods below? Where in the world are they popular? Now read and discover more about food around the world. Chapter 1. Food for Life. Everyone needs food to live. It gives you energy to work and play. It also gives you nutrients to grow well and stay healthy. Do you eat a balanced diet with lots of different nutrients? Proteins. Protein. Your body needs proteins to build muscles. Proteins are also important for healthy hair and fingernails. You can get lots of proteins from meat, fish, and eggs. Dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt have proteins too. Many people don't eat animal products, but they can get proteins from plant products. Pulses like beans and lentils are rich in proteins. Many grains, nuts, and seeds have proteins too. Which of these foods do you eat? Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates give your body energy. You can get carbohydrates from grain products like rice, bread, and pasta. Your body digests these foods slowly, so they give you energy for many hours. Some vegetables like potatoes also have lots of carbohydrates. What grains and vegetables do you eat? Sugar is also a carbohydrate. Your body digests sugar quickly, so it gives you energy right away. Don't eat too many sweet foods like candy or ice cream. And remember that you can also get sugar from naturally sweet foods. Have a bowl of fruit with a little honey. Discover. We also need to drink lots of water to stay healthy. Did you know that about 70% of your body is water? Fats. You need to eat some fats to grow well and stay healthy. Your body also stores fats for extra energy and to keep you warm in winter. Some types of meat and fish have a lot of fats. Dairy products like butter and cheese have fats too. You can also get fats from plant products like nuts, seeds, and vegetable oils. Be careful. Too many fats can make you fat. Vitamins. Your body needs vitamins to stay healthy and fight diseases. Vitamin A keeps your skin healthy. You can get vitamin A from orange fruits and vegetables like carrots or pumpkins. Dark green vegetables have vitamins too. So these are the food that contains proteins in the book. These are some examples. Dark green vegetables like spinach have lots of vitamin A too. Dairy product gives you vitamin B for healthy blood. You can get vitamin B from meat, fish, and eggs. Vitamin C helps your body fight diseases. You can get vitamin C from citrus fruits like oranges and lemons. Minerals. Your body also needs minerals. You need calcium for strong bones and healthy teeth. Dairy products like milk and yogurt are good sources of calcium. You also need iron for healthy blood. You can get iron from red meat and eggs or from vegetables like broccoli and spinach. Salt is an important mineral, but be careful. Too much salty food is bad for you. Chapter 2. Food Producers. Do you know where rice comes from? Where do we get our fruits and vegetables? And who produces the milk that we drink or the seafood that we eat? Arable farmers. Arable farmers grow crops that we can eat. Some crops like rice, wheat, and vegetables grow in fields. Before farmers plant their crops, they plow their fields. Some farmers use animals like horses or oxen to help. Other farmers use modern machines. Then farmers sow seeds or plant seedlings. When the crops are ready, the farmers harvest them and take them to market. Some fruits like melons are grown in fields. Other fruits like apples, cherries, or kiwi fruits are grown on trees in orchards. Sometimes farmers harvest the fruits with machines, but some fruits like peaches are very delicate. Farmers have to pick them by hand. That's very hard work. The kiwi fruit originally came from China, but it became popular in New Zealand. Farmers there named the fruit after New Zealand's national bird, the kiwi. Plants need water to grow and produce crops. In some parts of the world, it doesn't rain much, so farmers use irrigation systems to water their plants. Rice plants need lots of water, so farmers grow them in wet fields called paddy fields. The paddy fields are often in flat areas near rivers. In some countries like Vietnam, farmers build terraces of paddy fields on the sides of hills to grow as much rice as possible. Livestock farmers. Livestock farmers raise animals like cows and sheep to produce food. These animals give us meat and dairy products like milk, cheese, and butter. The animals often live in open pastures where they eat grass and other plants. Some farmers have to travel long distances with their animals to find green pastures. Some farm animals, like chickens, are raised in closed yards. This keeps them together and protects them. Farmers sometimes build houses called coops, where the chickens can sleep and lay their eggs. Fishermen. Some fishermen catch fish, like trout, in lakes and rivers. Other fishermen work at sea, where they catch saltwater fish, like tuna or cod. They also catch seafood, like prawns or squid. Some fishermen work far from coast on deep-sea fishing boats. They often use very big nets. Deep-sea fishing boats also have freezers to keep the fish cold until the fishermen return to the port. Some fish are raised on fish farms. The fish live in artificial ponds or enclosed areas on the coast. This fishing industry is called aquaculture. Some types of shellfish, like oysters, are also raised this way. Tsukiji Market in Tokyo in Japan is the largest fish market in the world. It sells about 2,000 metric tons of fish and seafood every day. That's awesome. Chapter 3. Food Origins. Some of our favorite foods have a long history. Did you know that popcorn is thousands of years old? Do you know who invented potato chips? Or where chocolate was discovered? Popcorn. People started growing corn for food about 8,000 years ago in Central America. They used the corn in many ways. They ate it fresh, and they used it to make bread and soups. Did you know that they also invented popcorn? In 1948, archaeologists found popcorn in a cave. It was about 5,500 years old. Native Americans made popcorn by cooking the corn over a fire. People enjoy eating the hot popcorn. They also used it to make decorations and popcorn necklaces. Chocolate. The native people of Central America also invented chocolate about 2,000 years ago. They made a spicy drink from the seeds of the cacao tree. First, they dried the cacao seeds and crushed them to make a paste. Then they added chili peppers and water. The chocolate drink wasn't sweet, it was bitter. Spanish explorers learned about chocolate when they arrived in America, and it soon became a popular drink in Spain. Spanish people liked their chocolate hot, with sugar and cinnamon. Hot chocolate later became popular all over Europe, and chocolate factories started making chocolate candy too. In 1867, a Swiss chocolate maker named Daniel Peter invented a chocolate candy made with milk. Now milk chocolate is very popular, and cacao trees are grown in many places. Ice cream. About 2,000 years ago, the ancient Romans brought ice and snow from the mountains and mixed it with fruits and honey. About 1,500 years ago, people in China made desserts with ice and milk. The soft ice cream that we eat today was probably invented in Europe about 400 years ago. Fruit ices were popular in Europe. Then people started to add cream. They put the cream in a metal bowl with sugar, and they froze it in a bucket of ice. This was hard work because they had to keep mixing the cream by hand. In 1843, an American woman named Nancy Johnson invented an ice cream machine. 7 years later, the first ice cream factory opened in Baltimore in the USA. Potato chips. In 1853, George Crumb was a cook in a restaurant in Saratoga Springs in New York. One day, a customer said he didn't like George's French fry. He said they were too thick, so George played a joke on the customer. He made some French fries that were very thin like paper. The customer loved them. Soon all of George's customers wanted thin French fries. George called them Saratoga chips. In 1860, George opened a new restaurant and his thin chips became famous all over the USA. Today, potato chips are one of the most popular snacks in the world. Discovered in the United Kingdom, French fries are called chips and potato chips are called crisps. Chapter 4. Typical dishes. Every country has typical dishes that are popular with local people. These dishes are often made in a traditional way with special ingredients. What types of dishes are typical in your country? Italy. Pasta is the most typical food in Italy. Italian pasta. Italian pasta is made from wheat flour and comes in many different shapes. For example, spaghetti is long and straight, spirali pasta is a spiral shape, and stellini pasta is a star shape. What type of pasta do you prefer? Pizza is another typical dish in Italy. Italian pizza is usually made with wheat flour, tomato, and mozzarella cheese. Some people also add meat, seafood, or vegetables. Most pizzas are round, but in Rome, they also make special square pizzas. Korea. Rice is a very important Korean food, and most Koreans eat some rice every day. They often eat rice with dishes of meat, seafood, and vegetables. Koreans also use rice to make soup, rice cakes, and a sweet dessert drink called sike. Do you like spicy food? You should try some Korean kimchi. It's a spicy dish made with cabbage, onions, garlic, chili peppers, and salt. Many people have their own special recipe, but most Koreans eat some kimchi every day. It's very healthy food because it has lots of vitamins. Traditional kimchi is made in pottery jars. People put the jars underground to keep the kimchi at exactly the right temperature. Mexico. Mexican tortillas are a type of thin, flat bread. They are usually made with corn flour, but some people use wheat flour. First, you cook them in a hot pan, then you fill them with meat, cheese, beans, and vegetables. Mexican tortillas are soft, so you can fold them to keep the food inside. You can also eat them with your fingers. Mole poblano is another typical dish in Mexico. It's a thick sauce made with chili peppers, nuts, seeds, and spices. Chocolate is also a secret ingredient. Mexicans use mole poblano to make lots of dishes. The most popular dish is made with turkey. It's a Mexican national dish. Morocco. Couscous is one of the most typical foods in Morocco. It's made from wheat. The couscous grains are small when they're dried and they get bigger when they're cooked with water. Moroccans often eat couscous with meat and vegetable dishes. They also used it to make cool summer salads or sweet dessert cakes. Another typical food in Morocco is tagine. It's a hot dish made with vegetables and meat or seafood. People also add nuts and dry fruit like raisins. They cook the tagine very slowly in a tagine pot. When it's ready, they serve it with couscous or fresh bread. It's delicious. So that's all of it for today's video. I will read the next 4 chapters in another video. Bye. Bye.